Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. Ongoing dry conditions have kept mosquito numbers low this year. However, in recent days, you may have noticed a few mosquitoes tagging along with you on your walks or other outdoor activities.
What this show is it's a series of sets and puppets and vignettes that were all used in the films that we are also screening here at the Art Gallery.
As the temperatures heat up for another summer season, sun safety should be top of mind for all ages. And whether you're out for a leisurely walk or a day at the beach, protecting yourself from the sun's burning rays should be top of mind.
Thanks for joining us here today. West Nile virus is common throughout the summer months, and in today's top story, we find out how to protect ourselves from mosquitoes.
Ongoing dry conditions have kept mosquito numbers low this year. However, in recent days, you may have noticed a few mosquitoes tagging along with you on your walks or other outdoor activities. And although no cases of the West Nile virus have been reported, mild symptoms from Culex dorsalis mosquito bites can include headaches, fever, and body aches, to the rare West Nile virus neuroinvasive disease, which can lead to inflammation of the brain. Therefore, you're advised to take precautions when spending any time outdoors, especially at dusk or dawn.
Because anywhere that mosquitoes breed, stagnant water and bushes, you're likely going to get higher numbers and certainly a lot more bites that way. So protecting yourself with the DEET products and also the type of clothing, especially in the evenings, is key.
And you can continue to enjoy your backyard in the coming weeks mosquito-free by cutting the lawn and keeping hedges trimmed, removing any standing water from pails or other containers, and ensuring the doors and windows of your home are secure and free of any holes or tears. West Nile virus season is prominent throughout the end of August. Market Square is a summer tradition in downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Drop by Market Square every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current, Standard Motors, Innovation Credit Union, and Burns & McDonnell.
The work of Vancouver artist Amanda Strong is in the spotlight at the Art Gallery of Swift Current. We found out more about her and her work in this special feature.
The Art Gallery of Swift Current features a variety of exhibitions throughout the year by Saskatchewan and Canadian artists. And the latest in the spotlight is Pasquinipi by artist Amanda Strong, a unique exhibition which required an additional transformation of the art gallery.
What this show is it's a series of sets and puppets and vignettes that were all used in the films that we are also screening here at the Art Gallery. And because they are sets, and because Amanda works predominantly in black rooms when she's doing the filming and the shooting, that the sets look better when they are lit dramatically and in a dark room. And so we made a compromise of doing a very charcoal dark gray wall. That way we can bring it back to white easy enough. But it also creates a nice mood. And what it also does for the viewer, I think, is it brings the viewer into the world of sets and into the world of miniature and the imagination that can come out of that. Pasqua means prairie or grassland. It's an opening or clearing with no trees, and that's translated to English from Cree. And then Nipi means water. So she's talking about land and water in this exhibition.
A multimedia presentation of impactful Indigenous storytelling, which captures the attention of patrons upon entering the gallery.
And the intention is that you get to physically see a still moment, which is interesting because the film is what makes it move, but the still is sort of what it always is. Like until you put all those stills together, nothing moves. So I find that an interesting relationship of like the physical space and that sort of like a captured moment, and then you witness it sort of animate, which is sort of obviously another vessel we use to tell the story. And I think there's just such a different way of experiencing story when you see the physical pieces and you see all the detail up close, and you can see like the labor and the handwork that went into every single little item or piece that was made by many people on our team.
Historical stories of Indigenous people in Canada brought to life on the screen, while intertwining a personal connection to the artist, as Amanda Strong learns more about her Métis roots.
Four Faces of the Moon, yes, like that is definitely a story about my grandmother and her ancestors and her grandfather who fought in the Battle of Batoche, whose godfather was Gabriel Dumont. He was there with Louis Riel and Gabriel Dumont in the battle, and also was involved with the hunt. And his grandfather was kind of like a chief of the half-breeds, or like he kind of spoke like 13 different languages and led the hunt for like a couple thousand people, like through Pembina and Winnipeg area, sort of across the border. So it was sort of learning more about that, and then learning actually like the tie to the buffalo hunt and the history of the buffalo, both in the States and Canada, and the intentional plan to wipe them out, to really strategize how they could place Indigenous people or starve them or eliminate them. And it was just kind of like, I didn't learn about that in school. I don't know many people who have yet. So as soon as I saw that image of the Skull Mountain with that guy standing on top like he had conquered something, as horrible as it was, I knew we were going to make it.
Pasquinippy has been screened internationally, including the Cannes Film Festival, and has been nominated for a 2019 Canadian Screenwriters Award, with local audiences also applauding the work of Amanda Strong and the thought-provoking message in the exhibit.
I was just absolutely amazed at how magical the films are. They really take you into a different direction, and you can get lost in them. And as the artist Amanda said, my thoughts on them were totally different than hers, but in whatever case it was, they were just incredibly magical, and you could just get lost in them. It was just an amazing piece of artwork in terms of the films.
Pasquinippy by Amanda Strong is on exhibit at the Art Gallery of Swift Current until June 30th. Market Square is a summer tradition in downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Drop by Market Square every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current, Standard Motors, Innovation Credit Union, and Burns & McDonnell.
Well, before you head out for that day at the beach, remember to take along your hat and sunscreen.
As the temperatures heat up for another summer season, sun safety should be top of mind for all ages. And whether you're out for a leisurely walk or a day at the beach, protecting yourself from the sun's burning rays should be top of mind. According to the Canadian Cancer Society, skin cancer is the most common and most preventable of all cancers, with close to 7,000 cases of malignant melanoma diagnosed in Canada each year.
So we encourage Canadians, especially here in Saskatchewan where we have a lot of sun, and even if it's not bright and sunny, we still get exposed to harmful UV rays. So if you're outdoors, you work outdoors, spend a lot of time outdoors, you cover up, wear a sunscreen of 30 or higher, sun protection factor. Sunscreen the back of your necks and your ears, which is the most common place for skin cancers to occur. Avoid going out during the brightest, hottest part of the day. Don't use an indoor tanning bed. Just practice sun safety. Tan skin is damaged skin. The damage is cumulative. Avoid overexposure to the sun. A little bit of sun is good for everyone.
Along with wearing sunscreen and limiting your time during the sun's peak hours of 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., wearing a hat and sunglasses are also good practice to protect yourself from the sun. More information on sun safety and skin cancer can all be found online.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwesttvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.